Hello Sagittarius, and thank you for joining me for your weekly reading for the last week of November 2021. Angels and Spirit Guides, what messages do we have for Sagittarius for the last week of November 2021? Messages for Sagittarius. Angels and Spirit Guides, what messages do we have for Sagittarius? Angels and Spirit Guides, messages for Sagittarius for the last week of November. Angels and Spirit Guides, what divine messages do we have for Sagittarius for the last week of November? Angels and Spirit Guides, messages for Sagittarius. What messages do we have for Sagittarius for the last week of November? Sagittarius, last week of November 2021. Angels and Spirit Guides. Messages for Sagittarius for the last week of November. Messages for Sagittarius last week of November 2021. Messages for Sagittarius. I'm going to take those because they flipped all the way over. Okay, so the first card out, Affirmation for Growth. So we've got this witch here, and she's planted that little seedling. We can see the cat there is also planting seeds in the background. She seems quite happy to be tending her garden. You may be feeling that you're spiritually tending your garden, planting some seedlings at this time. You maybe want to say some affirmations for growth, you know, for yourself or for your physical garden or for some sort of project that you're working on, some sort of maybe spiritual project. And then we have Earth Magic. You can see this witch is outside by the light of the full moon. She's got like a scrying bowl, a crystal, some sage there. She's got a magic wand in her hand. So you may feel compelled to sort of do like a full moon spell or do some earth magic of your own with some crystals, with a scrying bowl, or with some sage. Excuse me, darling. No. Please, get off. Come on. Come on, honey. You're ruining Mama's reading. Get off. I know. I love you. You're a good girl. Please get off. Okay. I know. I know, sweetheart. Minor cat interruption, people. She's trying to go back on that table. Please don't do that right now, sweetheart. Look. She's so messed up all our cards here. Okay, anyways. So you may have a pet who suddenly comes into your life in the next week. How she just suddenly jumped up on there. You may be finding a cat outside somewhere, maybe one that follows you home. Or other small animal, small dog maybe. Anyways, okay, so you might want to connect with earth magic, get some crystals, set some intentions, light some candles, maybe do some spell work there. The full moon is all about setting intentions. Okay, so you're going to be setting some magical earth magic intentions. And earth has to do with money, you know, possessions and finances. Get off, sweetheart. So we have affirmation for acceptance. So we can see the book there in her hand says fate. So you may be feeling, stop it. You may be feeling, now she's pulling on the tripod. I'm sorry, guys. She's never done this before. You may be feeling like whatever this is coming in your life in this week that it's just fated to be, right? You can see the dice there and the crows, 3 crows. The number 3 may be significant to you in some way. I'm also noticing this like tornado on the ground here. And also how high she's levitating on this broom. She's actually floating quite high in the sky. So you may be feeling like you're seeing things from a bird's eye view. You may be recognizing fate in action when you see it. And you might want to affirm and accept that this is your magical fate. Whatever that affirmation is to you, or whatever you feel that your fate is, right? Or wherever you want to go, wherever you see yourself going. So then we have ground and center. I love this card. Like that beautiful energy, just whoosh, like energy, magical energy swirl there. I love that. So it's like he's holding open his hands, like ready to receive all the blessings of the universe. And this is earth energy, so it has to do with money, possessions, and the physical realm, right? Physical environment. Ground and center, you might want to actually do a grounding meditation or say to yourself out loud, I'm grounded and I'm centered. Something like that. And then we have affirmation for positive change. So it's like she's... this person has completely changed the way her outer appearance. So you may be completely changing your appearance from like one phase of life to another type thing. And people may really notice the change. It's like she's gone from this purple dress to like this pirate type outfit. And she's like on an adventure to like meet up with that pirate ship. So you may feel that you're on somewhat of an adventure. And you want to make these affirmations for positive change so that you can reach the goal of that ship out there, that you can see it off in the distance and you know exactly what you want and where you're going. Maybe a little bit of rebellious energy to that. I mean, she's, you know, pirates aren't known for following the rules exactly. But yeah, definitely an adventure. We can see there... she's also left her jewelry, 2 necklaces, on the tree. So she's taken off her dress and she's left her 2 necklaces on the tree, and then she's gone off on this journey. So it's like you're shedding a skin, almost like a snake sheds a skin. And then we have go with the flow. So she's just floating down this water. She doesn't have any oars. You can see one is dropped behind her. There's a willow tree. There's a very peaceful type energy to this. It's very slow-moving energy. Again, she's with her cat. So you may have a small pet. Or you may be looking to get a small pet. Or you may have some other familiar or small dog in your environment. It's like this journey of flow is like magically blessed by the universe. We can see these sun rays coming down, the sun's rays coming down in the background here. And also the tree, which speaks to, you know, growth, stability, and, you know, putting down roots, that type of thing. And then we have meditation for peace and serenity. So you may be feeling, you know, very much drawn to meditation at this time. You may be feeling that in your own quiet and solitude is the only place that you're able to find peace. Now, it's like this person is like floating, but sort of levitating in the water, like a cross between levitating and floating. But their like hands are in that same open position to receive from the universe. Which is also echoed in this card. See how the hands are open and like up towards the heavens? Like both of these cards have that same symbology on it. So it's like you're accepting whatever this is that's coming from the universe. You're willing to accept it, which is great. I'm noticing all this wildlife around, you know, the crab and the fish in the background and coral. The coral reef. Make sure to look up coral reef. There'll be additional messages there for you after this video. And then we have meditation for creativity. So I'm feeling very much like if you take the time to meditate, that you will be rewarded like tenfold by, you just will be able to create these amazing things. It's like this person has this fire energy from like this magical wand, and they're like painting a picture with it. You're going to feel like your creations are almost magical, like you are not really doing them. You're just sort of like the conduit. You're just sort of like there, you know, channeling spirit into these beautiful magical creations. You may actually paint or do whatever your creative outlet. It might not be painting, but it could be. Also, I'm noticing this person is in like a castle. So you may be looking to buy a house or looking to upgrade to a bigger castle. Then we have meditation for clarity. So see how she's like looking at her reflection in the water and can clearly see her own, you know, spiritual self. So I feel that this will be true for you. So if you take the time to meditate, that you'll gain clarity on some issues that you've maybe had struggled with, that may have maybe been going around in your mind for quite some time. You'll be able to come to terms with how you're going to deal with those. You'll gain the clarity that you need. I'm also noticing this smoke in the background, so you might want to light some incense or to other, you know, to like cleanse your space with like smoke, incense, or candle. And then we have prosperity and abundance. So there she is in her garden enjoying some cake and some wine. There her 2 companion animals are with her, and she's surrounded by this abundance and flourishing type energy. I feel that you're going to be surrounded by this abundant type energy as well this week. She's barefoot, so you're very relaxed in this prosperity that you've worked very hard for and you deserve very much. She's alone, but she's definitely not lonely. She has her 2 companion cats with her. Then we have change and progress. So you may be noticing your progress along your spiritual path. There you can see this figure has just navigated those rapids with the raft, and they're being guided by spirit in the direction that they're going. Again, we see a cat or another small animal familiar with our main figure here, and you're being divinely guided. I'm seeing like a face in this rock. I've never seen that before, but I'm seeing like a face here. Someone may be very stone-faced with you. I see like literally a stone face. So someone may be hiding their emotions, maybe very, have the mask on, you know, and be very much hiding how they really feel from you. And then we have inspiration and courage. So we can see this figure is clutching like her heart and is being divinely guided and inspired. Again, we're seeing this fire energy, so you might want to light candles with intentions and light tea lights with intentions and let those candles burn out to nothing to send off those intentions into like the energetic universe. So whatever you feel inspired to create, do, be, say, whatever, do it. Okay? Then we have plant the seeds. So again, this is about, you know, the cycles of life, planting and harvesting. If you don't plant seeds, how are you going to have a harvest later? You know, it's common sense, but I mean, not everybody gets it. But anyways, I see you here planting the seeds of what your future harvest is going to be. You very much know what you want to come up in the future, so you know what kind of type of seeds to plant. You can see she's got like a whole abundant garden here. You may have been working on various projects. You may have been planting various seeds over the last, you know, several months or whatever. And you can see that they're starting to now sprout and show some signs of growth that you can actually see in the physical realm, which is nice. And I'm noticing fertilizer there. So whatever you can do to help your growth and fertilize your, you know, spiritual plant, so to speak. To me, that would mean like meditation and, you know, it's like saying things out loud, like in like lighting candles and like saying things out loud, like incant it, like say it out loud because words have power, right? And then we have number 12, change. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. And we have number 7, crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. And then we have number 23, dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Then we have number 38, remembrance. Frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. And we have number 30, integration. Frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. So those are your messages. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Still building my subscriber base. And thank you so very much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.